Hey, what's up, guys? It's Eli Fishman from TalkingBall.net and YouTube. Eli Fishman Sports, back another interview. Today I'm joined by pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies, Mark Appel. Mark, thank you so much for coming on today.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here.
Thank you so much for coming on. You played 4 years at Stanford for the Cardinals, one of the best baseball schools and just athletic schools in the country. Can you talk to me about that experience, playing at Stanford, one of the best schools in the world?
Yes, Stanford was, one of the highlights of my career, just being able to be in a college environment and being able to play baseball for 4 years. We had some of the best coaches in college baseball, and the facilities at Stanford are awesome. The education, just the whole environment, being there on campus in Palo Alto was really great.
You were the first overall pick in the 2013 Major League Baseball Draft. Not very many people get to say they went 1-1 with the first overall pick in the MLB Draft. How did it feel to get that pick and know that you're number one out of so many college and high school players?
Yeah, it was a dream come true, a real honor. Being able to be drafted. Drafted as it is an honor, and then being a first rounder is, incredible. And then the first overall pick, it's hard to put words to how I felt that day. I'm just glad that I got to spend it with my friends and family. Friends from college, just family from back home, and then being drafted by the Astros. It was, I was born and raised in Houston, and so that was my hometown team, and so it was really kind of a culmination of a lot of hard work that I put into it, and then just God's providence and His good grace to let me be drafted first overall.
In 2015, you played in the AllStar Futures game as part of the MLB All-Star Game festivities. You're playing with all the best players in the world, and in MLB Stadium in front of so many fans. Can you talk to me about that experience and that atmosphere? Playing at the All-Star Futures game.
It was incredible. That was another one of the highlights of my career so far, and it was just one of those things that when the Astros told me that I'd be in the Futures game, I was just real excited. Another great honor to be considered one of their top prospects, and to represent them in the Futures game. I got to go with Tony Kemp, another one of my teammates in Fresno that year, and we just had a great time. Got to meet a bunch of incredible players. We got a lot of guys that are currently in the big leagues, you really feel like you're just right on the edge, right on the cusp of making it to the big leagues.
Before the 2016 season, you were part of a huge 7-player deal that sent you from the Houston Astros to the Philadelphia Phillies. The first only trade that you've been a part of as a professional baseball player. Can you talk to me about what was your reaction and looking back on it, how that trade went and what happened next?
Yeah, it was. I was a little surprised, but that when you're in pro ball, anything can happen. I loved being in Houston. It was my hometown. I would be able to work out downtown at the stadium in the off seasons because I lived in Houston, and so and I still live there. So it's it was definitely a surprise, and it was bittersweet. Every time you're traded, especially if you're in somewhere that you really enjoy, it's a bummer to be leaving, but it's also great to be sought out and desired by the Philadelphia Phillies, and I've just been welcomed with open arms here since the trade in 2015, and this is my second full season with the Phillies, and it's just been great. Been able to work hard to kind of accomplish some of the goals that we have as an organization, and hopefully we'll start seeing the process pay off. Similar to how the Astros they had this process building through the draft, making some key trades, and then signing some guys in the offseason. So I think the future's bright in Philadelphia.
Almost immediately after you were acquired by the Phillies, they put you on the 40-man roster, which means you have the rights of an MLB player and that you were not eligible for the Rule 5 or anything. The Phillies putting you on their roster, saying that we want to keep you as a Major League Baseball player. What did that tell you about your future with the Phillies?
It's an honor to be put on the 40-man roster. It really means that you're literally just a phone call away, and so it also means that the Phillies they want you to be a part of their long-term plans, and so just an incredible honor to be on the 40-man roster with the Phillies, and I think just a matter for me now is just getting healthy and staying healthy, and then going out and doing what I can do. So,
all right, good luck with the Phillies. Thank you very much for joining me.